Hey guys, welcome to the High Homes channel. Today we're here with Cass.
Hi guys.
And we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic, a very interesting conversation, which I want to really dive deep into, which is North American buyers, Canadians, Americans, well, even Central Americans, but mostly North American buyers. We're seeing an influx, loads of people coming over, relocating, buying. Why is that? Let's dive into it. Welcome back guys, welcome to the High Homes channel. Don't forget, before we talk about the following interesting topic, click that button, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel so we can keep you posted with content just like this and bring you the very best from the Costa del Sol. So, Cass, we are seeing a huge amount of North American buyers, Canadian buyers buying in Spain. I think the number of inquiries we've got in the last month is through the roof. What is going on? You're Canadian.
Yes.
Tell us, what do you think is behind at least the Canadian interest in Spain?
Well, I think at one point it used to be, well, it still is. Canadians, Americans are looking for better weather, right? So that's the normal, thing.
But normally they would have Florida for that, right?
Exactly. So I think there's definitely been a shift. I've noticed it too. Canadians, Americans, lots of interest here. I think the biggest thing is lifestyle. Spain offers something for everybody, from golf to the beach to surf, outdoor way of living, friendly community, safety. I think Spain has it all. So lifestyle, 100%.
I also get the feeling that, or at least for the feedback I get, is it's also a political climate in especially the US with the election year and sort of the political sort of panorama.
Definitely politics is a big issue, and a lot of our clients are happy to even say that to me, with what's going on politically, I need out of there, I don't agree with it, or
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think another reason, you were talking about the lifestyle, right? Malaga is now being officially published on the Forbes list as one of the best places to live in the world, and I think that's had a huge impact in Americans, or in North Americans in general, no?
For sure.
And it's also, in my opinion, it's how well connected Spain is. I mean, in terms of flight, 2 flights, you're in Malaga airport. 1 flight, you're in Madrid, and even New York is connected directly to Malaga now.
Yeah, exactly. So Malaga is the best. I mean, proximity to travel. Being American, you're used to spending 5 hours on a flight to get from one side of the country to the other. 6 hours.
Ridiculous how big America and Canada is.
Yeah. People are more open to culture too now and traveling. There's much more out there. So yeah, Malaga to Amsterdam. What's that? How many hours on the plane?
2.5, 3.
Yeah, Paris, same thing. Really quick and affordable prices too. So Malaga offers so much for people who want that travel experience.
One of the other reasons, sort of, speaking to clients and yourself, is cost of living.
Oh.
Is that also, do you feel that's one of the sort of factors that younger people as well are relocating and people are looking to buy a property here because of the lifestyle cost?
Definitely. So cost of living is much lower here. We've noticed a big shift in our expenses since relocating. So groceries.
Let's talk about a practical example. That's really interesting for our audience. Listen to this. So what would you spend with your family, groceries in Canada versus groceries in Spain? Approximately.
Depending, but I would say 100% it's about half. So whatever you're going to the grocery store for,
ridiculous.
Yeah, you cut it in half. Actually, my parents are here right now and they're so excited to go to the supermarket every day because they look at the prices and they come back, they're like, look, I got all this for only, 20 euros, and I forget that, groceries are much more affordable here.
And how about sort of utilities, electric, rent, property? I mean, tell us about that. What do you
All
think?
depends. But I would say on the whole, rent costs are much more affordable here. Electricity, much more affordable here. Not as much bills. It's really good for low cost of living.
So I had a client of ours that has been living in Miami for over 15 years. He's Spanish, but he's living in 20 years he's been living in Miami. And we were talking about community fees, right? So like, just for you guys to know, like if you buy a property in Spain, you buy a property, I don't know, give me a development, Canova Collection up in La Cala, or any of these, nice developments we currently sell. An average community fee is around 300 euros a month, maybe 350 if you've got something fancy.
Depending,
In Miami, we're not talking about a few hundred euros, we're talking about thousands. So in Miami, you pay like 1,500 condo HOA fees, what they call it. That's ridiculous. It's like a mortgage payment.
It's so true.
And that's what people are paying in the US. So when you come over here and you see like our community fees, in some cases we have properties which pay 150 euros a month. It's ridiculous.
It's much different here. And even property tax alone, I can only speak for Canada because I've only owned a house there, but property tax here is like, it's slim to none compared to what Canadians and Americans are paying per year.
Interesting. And how about healthcare? Because I mean, I'll give you, it's really interesting to talk about, actual numbers, because people which are watching this video right now are maybe, at home in Canada, in the US, thinking about possibly relocating or buying a property in Spain, and they want to know real numbers. So let's talk about healthcare. I know that's a huge thing in the US, especially in the US, the cost of healthcare compared to is in Spain. And I don't know what it's like in Canada, but for example, like I'm a father of two kids, and my wife and my two kids and myself, we pay around just under 2,000 euros a year for private health insurance. On top of that, we have our public health insurance, which covers everything. But we pay around 2,000 euros a year for 4 of us.
Yes.
How much would you be paying in Canada for that?
Yeah. So I should explain too. This two-tier, the public and private system in Spain works wonderfully. Like
you don't have that in Canada?
No. So there's a difference, and I'll explain. So Canada, it's all public, okay? But there's something, and Canadians will attest to this: the wait lines, the waiting for surgeries, waiting for medical surgery attention that need to be done. It's gone a little bit crazy, I guess I could say. Cost of prescription drugs is so expensive in Canada, so it's not all free, specialty things cost money, it's very expensive. In the US, for the private system, the prices are so high. Most Americans, and I went to university in the US, and I had friends that didn't have access to private health care.
That for me, as again, being born here, living here, not having access to healthcare, it blows my mind. Like, how crazy is that? Yeah. So since being in Spain, and can also tell you the same, for me, my husband, 2 kids, we're paying about that as well. 2,000 a year, and that also covers our dental. So it's amazing, and the system here is great. Let's talk about safety in Spain, because Cass, with my 2 kids, they'll play in urbanization with their friends and then run around. They'll come back like half an hour later, and we don't worry about them. Is it the same in Canada? Would you do the same thing?
Unfortunately not. It's changed a lot. In Canada and the US, and I have lots of American friends who are moms as well, you never lose sight of your child. I mean, the kids aren't able to go bike around in the neighborhoods anymore. It's not safe to just go to a playground and let them run wild. But I can tell you, in Spain, the safety, it's wonderful. We let the kids run in the playground. We can sit and feel relaxed. Obviously, we're keeping an eye on them here, but it's much different here than it is in North America.
That's so interesting. Guys, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching our video. Please remember to comment on this video if you'd like to see any specific content. If you have any questions that you'd like High Homes, any of us, to answer, please feel free to comment that on this video or on our channel, anywhere on YouTube, and we'll be happy to address that. Until the next time, see you soon.
Presente.